And I'm back. Just had to sneeze really loud. Got a little bit of that weathering powder up inside my nose. Just a little bit of little glue on there. Oops. There we go. Oops. Jumped right back out at me, didn't it? Front bumper. A little dab of glue. Try not to touch the glue. There we go. And kind of sloppily put this back on. All right. We got that. We're going to put this thing back in here. Oh, we got the screw there, yep. Don't want to lose the screw. I got plenty of other ones like that, so I don't worry too much about losing them. I have tons of... And I'm sorry if my hands are in the way, but, you know, I really can't get the screw in if I don't use my hands. There we go. Looks like a regular car again. With a red door. A loose red door. That's cool. It should be on there. Shouldn't be on there too nicely anyways. It's a junk car, right? All right, let's cap the glue. Save that for the next time. Yeah, let's see here. How about a little more dust on this thing? This car looks a little bit too clean, so let's get a little dirt on it. A little dirt. See, look how quick that weathering powder just dulls that wheel right up, doesn't it? For the most part, gets right into the nooks and crannies. Gives it a little more depth. And it also dirties up the wheel or the tire too, which, you know, you don't want your junk car to have nice shiny tires now, do you? There we go. Yeah, just dabbing it on. You don't want to really brush. You kind of want to dab. I mean, get in, you know, with the... So you kind of want to dab it a bit too, because you don't want to put the brush marks on the car. You just want this stuff to look natural dirt. There we go. I think we got it pretty good on that, huh? What do you guys think? So out of several becomes one. That rear bumper is way too shiny. See if I can do anything about that. There we go. Tap it down a little bit. There. Now we got a clear coat. We got a junk car. I think this was like a one of M2's projects cars or whatever. They had some that were dirtied up a little bit. That's what I think this car came from. But now it's all nice and dirty. See how easy that is? Just a little bit of weathering powder. Some little bit of rust paint would have been nice too. I could have put some rust around the wheel arches, or, in the Midwest we rust from the bottom up. I know down south and some of the harsher climates, as far as the sun goes, they tend to rust from the top down, like Texas, where they just kind of rust, the paint just burns off them and they rust all over. So, I got plenty of parts left for another time. So these will go probably into the parts bin. Maybe I'll put them up at the junkyard, especially like this front clip. This front clip is just way too shiny, isn't it? I would say so too. It's gonna need to be dulled down a little bit before we put them up there. So there's the car. Again, we'll just get a little close shot on that. Well, about 15 minutes work. Just slapping some parts together. All right. So, as far as anything else goes, I just re-glued the new sensor into the track. So that's going to need to sit for a day for the glue to cure. And then tomorrow I'll hook that sensor back in, and hopefully we'll have the timing system working properly again. Knock on wood. Always got to knock on wood. Never know when a juju bird is listening. So, anyways, that's all I got. We'll see you next time.